And now to a closer look as Russian President Putin is calling up to 300,000 troops to join the war in Ukraine. Hundreds of people have been detained for protesting across Russia tonight. This one in a city in southern Russia. One man taken into custody shouting, quote, "I don't want to die for Putin or for you." Putin declaring a partial mobilization of people with military experience, and it's raising some fears in the country. One-way flights out of Russia have skyrocketed in price today, and they are also selling out. NewsNation's Kelly Beeson joins us live. Kelly, do we know where these troops will be positioned?
Well, Nichole, just today, the defense secretary for Russia stated these troops will be serving in Ukrainian territory, areas Russia wants to annex or has already annexed. As of now, Russian officials say this partial mobilization would be limited to those with experience as professional soldiers, adding that students would not be called on to serve. However, there are suspicions that the draft could be broadened at any moment.
The decree of partial mobilization is signed.
Russian President Vladimir Putin taking a risky and deeply unpopular step following setbacks for his troops nearly 7 months after invading Ukraine. Putin ordering a partial mobilization of 300,000 reservists in the country, effective immediately. It's the first mobilization in Russia since World War II. The result, continued protests in the streets and one-way flights out of the country skyrocketing in price and selling out, including flights from Moscow to Istanbul in Turkey and Yerevan in Armenia, countries that allow Russians to enter without a visa.
We're seeing the very early signs of people starting to say, you know what, I'm really not comfortable with this. I may have stayed silent, but I can't do it anymore.
Dobryansky says despite the mass exodus, people fleeing the country may not be completely clear from the wartime call.
It really doesn't affect you up until you need some federal services. So if these people were having issues with having their pension, for instance, from Russia mailed to them or direct deposited, or perhaps their passport expired and they want to travel to yet another country, they have to go back to their consulate, and the consulate will know that they've been conscripted.
He says the mobilization highlights Russia's military shortcomings, adding the move also has the potential to backfire by making the war even more unpopular at home, further damaging Putin's political standing.
But for months now, people in deeper Siberian Russia, they've been forced to serve because they don't have a voice. Now that it's going to affect the Russians more in the European part of Russia, I think that's going to be a very big political problem for him.
And this mobilization is also unlikely to produce any consequences on the battlefield for months because of a lack of training facilities and equipment, Nichole.
All right, Kelly, thank you for that.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.